Hello everybody, my name is Rashida. I don't really want to be on YouTube right now, so I apologize that my face is not in this video. But I feel compelled by spirit to share this because I know that there are a lot of people out there who are seeking this information. So this video is going to be on how to attract or manifest the twin flame union in your life. And the reason I'm sharing on this is because my life is not perfect. My experience is not a perfect one. And right now I'm going through the separation phase with my twin flame. I've met him, but I'm going through the separation, the whole runner chaser thing. But I do feel just the fact that I have experienced a reunion or a union or a meeting of my twin flame in this life. I feel I should share my experience and it will help a lot of people out there. My other concerns include the fact that the information I'm seeing out there right now is very limited, especially in 2015, and I don't agree. I won't say that it's right or wrong. Who am I to judge people's experience? But there's a lot of it out there I don't relate with. Now that I've met my twin flame, I don't agree with a lot of what is out there. And I think there's also a lot of copying and pasting going on. And then there are gurus out there who have been in their union for several years, for decades. And they really know what they're doing, and they're of great help to people out there. They are mentoring, they're coaching, they're doing a wonderful job. Kudos to them. However, some of them have really sophisticated ways of expressing themselves, whether spiritually or intellectually or both. They use all this jargon, they use all of this complex speech, and it can already the situation within itself is confusing for many people. It's very complex, it's very hard to process and understand, and then when you try to get information, you're trying to read or listen to all of this, it's overwhelming, and it makes the situation that much more frustrating and confusing for the persons involved. And so I wanted to come on here and share with you how you can attract or manifest this situation, this union, but in as simple a way as possible as I can, because I'm still trying to understand a lot of things for myself, but in doing so I want to help people too, and I feel this will help. So what can I say? First of all, I do agree with the fact that the best way or the most likely way you're going to attract this union is when you're not trying to. You're not trying to seek it. You're not trying to attract it. You're not trying to manifest it. That is so true. It will fall in your lap when you least expect it, when you feel you're least ready for it. Because that's what happened to me for sure. I wasn't looking for it in my life at that time. I actually thought I would go solo for the rest of my life. I've had a lot of difficulties with soulmates who've entered my life, with karmic soulmates, even with kindred spirits, kindred souls, and most of my life has been rocky and confusing, and mostly a solo existence. A lot of people manifest relationships or one stable relationship for the rest of their life, or they're consistently in a relationship. Not me. And so I've always figured it's not for me, and I would be single or solo, or for the rest of my life. If you even look at my numerology, I have 777s, which suggests somebody that is pretty much a hermit. Their purpose is here to just seek knowledge, to grow, evolve spiritually, and that's it. Wrong, so wrong. So I certainly met this person when I least expected to, or merged with the soul when I least expected to. The other thing about it is a lot of the literature out there is going to tell you that you should be feeling like you're complete or self-actualized. If you're to sum up what is being said, it's like you feel complete on your own. You feel self-actualized on your own. Like you are a master of the material world. You're a master of the spiritual world. You've found your passion. You found your life purpose, and that is true. You can meet or manifest your twin flame when that happens. That is true. However, if you think about it, it's not always true. I'm here to tell you that you can meet your twin flame when you're at the slumps of your life, where you're at the slumps of your existence, when everything for you is at a all-time low. You're down on your luck. You're confused about life. You don't know why you're here. You feel like you're a failure in all aspects or many aspects of your life. That was when I met my twin flame. When everything was sucking at an all-time level. I mean, I felt like a failure. I felt like I was under a lot of stress. I felt very, very burnt out about a lot of things. And it was to a point where I felt like I was saying, why am I here? What was my purpose? I don't know. I was very depressed. I was certainly very, very, very sick, to the point where I was in the hospital at one point because of how sick I was. And it was when I started looking at my whole spiritual, like started seeking answers again. No, this was when I was still at a downtime low, but I just started seeking answers on how to heal, stuff like that. This was when I met him, this was when I met my twin. And let me tell you why it can also work this way too. If you think about it, a lot of spiritual awakenings occur when you get to an all-time low in life, when you go through a really life-altering change in your life, or you go through a dark night of the soul, so to speak, when things get to an all-time low in your life. That could be a very huge catalyst for a spiritual awakening in your life, for sure. And so if you think about it, it could also be an opportunity for you to manifest a twin flame union, whether it's while you're going through it or just as you're starting to recover from it. And this is what happened with me. The other thing I want to say to you, there are many reasons for why twin flames agree to reunite, or whether to reincarnate at the same time on a physical plane, or to meet up on the physical plane at a given time in life. And all of this is all planned out and agreed on and discussed before you come into this world. That is my belief anyway. And I feel the reason why he came in my life at that time was to be of support to me. The universe heard my calls, they heard my confusion, the universe heard my cries for help. The universe knew that I was here for a reason in this lifetime, and the universe wanted to remind me, the universe wanted to motivate me, to re-energize me to my purpose. And I felt the twin flame union for me at that given time, the meeting for me, was to re-energize me, to help me heal. So my twin flame helped me heal. My twin flame helped re-energize me. My twin flame certainly inspired me. And so because of that union or that meeting, things are not perfect. No, I will never tell you they are, but I'm optimistic again. I have clarity again. I don't necessarily know my purpose 100%, but I'm that much more closer now because of it, And so this is certainly part of why I met. The final thing I want to say on the matter is there is a universal purpose for the twin flame union, and a lot more people are meeting them, their own twin flames. They're meeting their twins at on a larger scale now, and also a lot quicker than is the norm. Usually you meet them when you're a lot older, Sometimes there's a wide disparity in age and certainly cultural differences. I can tell there's lots of cultural diversity in my situation. Um, we're of different races, we're from different cultures, we're from different just a whole different, background. Totally. I mean, if you look on us, you wouldn't think that we would be twin flames necessarily. It's it's so interesting and intriguing, and and that's another reason why it makes sense to me, because almost like the universe sets you up in a way for it. Because if I think about it, there's no reason for me to be in Idaho. There's absolutely no reason. Like, I'm originally from New York. I'm also Jamaican. And it's almost like there was a magnetic pull for me to come out here. And I mean, if you look at my life, I mean, strategically, there's no reason for me to be out here. I could be doing a lot of people will probably argue that I would be doing a lot better somewhere else, back in the east, or even out here in another state. So it's just so interesting, and to me that's another sign that I came here for a reason. There's a sole purpose for why I'm out here right now. So, but there is a universal reason for this whole acceleration of twin flame meetings and unions and reunions on the physical plane. There is a universal purpose for it, and I think there's something going on with Earth right now and with the human existence, and there is a purpose for this meeting of twin flames. And I think because let me tell you, when you meet your twin flame, I feel like your powers are that more enhanced when you're together on the physical plane. I mean, definitely on other planes, but you already are united on other planes. But on a physical plane, you're that more enhanced. All your skills, whatever creativity you have, whatever life purpose you have, whatever energy you have, is just that much more enhanced when you meet your twin flame. But it's not a walk in the park, and that I can do a video on. I'm not going to do it today though, probably tomorrow. But these are just a couple things that I wanted to share with you, because a lot of people think it's this complicated thing where you have to be perfect, you have to go through all this rites of passage, you have to be at the all-time high in your life, whether materially or spiritually or both. And it's so not true. In my opinion, and based on my experience at least, I can tell you it's not always true. It's yourself, So, and I'll talk more in another video on that. But this is all I have to say on the matter of now. So think on these things when you think of attracting or manifesting a twin flame union, and see if you can relate to it too. What was your union like, or what was your meeting like if you've done it already? But if you haven't yet, these are some things I can tell you that would probably put you on that path of attracting it. Thanks, and have a great day.